I think that fixed it. We're going to find out here in a second. Cool. I can see myself. Hi, guys. Thank you guys for joining me. Sorry for all of the problems right off the rip. Let's check the game. Make sure that the game looks good. All right. Hey, we've got a game now. That's awesome. And just making sure that this scene works. All right, cool. We are all set, guys. I'm so sorry about that. It really annoys me when technical things go wrong. But listen, guys, this is also an opportunity for me to share something with you, okay? Because the computer that I'm running the stream off now is not the same computer that I was running the stream off of 2 years ago. It's if that computer was here, this computer is down here in terms of its power, right? So, and don't get me wrong, it's a good computer. This is the only one that since like we started doing Limit Break Radio, that hasn't crapped out in some way, shape, or form. It's the computer. It is a workhorse of the studio. It can do anything, right? For a while, it was the heart of our radio, like it played the music. It was the drop computer. It was the heart of the radio part of Limit Break Radio. And then we replaced that computer, and that's what I currently play. That's what I game off of. And now the computer is replacing the old, what I call the master computer, what I would use when we would do Limit Break Radio. And it sucks because I'm sure that you've noticed either when you tune in for streams here or if you're watching on YouTube as well. We've been uploading these sessions over to YouTube. That there is a marked decrease in the quality of the streams. Not able to put out the same HD quality streams that we were before. That's as a result of this computer dying, of the master computer dying and having to use the computer. It is all good. We can, obviously still stream and still have fun and hang out and whatnot. But unfortunately, the visuals are what they are. So I appreciate your guys' patience. If you are so inclined and you are feeling generous and would like to help me maybe upgrade some of the visuals of this stream, then we've got bits, we've got subs, we've got donations. Any of those, any and all of those, in fact, will go towards getting some new equipment and a new computer to replace the master computer and hopefully be able to provide you guys with better quality streams here in the future. So anyway, that said, you guys got quiet on me. I started, it was a technical train wreck. You made fun of me for having a technical train wreck, and now you're not saying anything. So anyway, Adamus, what's going on? And my chat cleared, so I can't even say hi to people. I don't even know who to say hi to. So you guys got to fill up my chat now so that I can say hi to you like I normally would when I start the stream. But unfortunately, my fucking Elgato decided that it just didn't want to play nice. So, hello, Two Cats Yelling. What's going on, Adamusk? Master Capelli, how you doing? Saying you finally got a job yesterday. Please accept a pledge for money later. Absolutely, man. I am in the same boat. I got laid off right at the beginning of the pandemic, so I know how that feels. So, congratulations, though, on getting a new job. Raggins, what's going on? I know I don't pay your sub, but you can help pay mine. Yeah, seriously, it's I'm working part-time at the moment, and shit's tight. I get it. I totally understand. Zeldoria, I came in and the stream broke, so I don't want to talk because I feel like the jinx. Believe me, you're not the jinx. Trust me, I'm the It's total user error. So don't you worry about that. That was my fault. Excuse me. Anyway, guys, I appreciate you hanging tough through the technical issues. That's always real frustrating. I hate starting a stream like that, especially after I've been off for a little bit. Master Capelli, also want to start some Wings of the Goddess quests and Winders. Nice. I think that's what I was doing the last time that I was logged into FF11. Lloyd saying, I blame Juxta for streaming, steaming that room with his presence and making the tech fail sooner than it should. Yeah, that's probably fair. Just the general heat didn't do any favors to our equipment. I mean, let's be honest, like, heat does not... Oh!
CPXP what up do LBR rump sir skardilly dilly Dave Skullheart.
What's going? Thank you, CC Decibels, much appreciated. Thank you very much for the tier 1 sub. All right, so last time we were hanging out on stream, we were continuing through some Shadowbringers, and I had the very difficult task of reading what's his name's dialogue aloud. Urianger dialogue aloud. So hopefully there will be less Urianger and more voice acted cutscenes in this one. Anyway, yes. So let us bring up the music here. All right, here we go. Yeah, we're towards the Master Cabelli. We're towards the end of the Pixie Place. You will offer patronage to our people too. Yes. Let's see. Perhaps you can begin with Marn Os. They are one of our foremost artisans, once held in the highest esteem by the Knights of Vobert. Oh, sorry, I didn't change the. There we go. All right. Yeah, I got it, Decibels. It's up. It's up. Uh, 1,182, 1,183, 1,184. Wait, did I already count that leaf? Wahoo! What? Wait, you're immortal! Huzzah! Huzzah! I hate these things. Well met. Yes, very well met indeed. Have you old and tried arms and armor that are threatening to fall apart at critical junctures in battle? If you answered yes, then you've come to the right new moo. I will restore your equipment to pristine condition for a payment of a pair of moss fungus legs. Moss fungi roam around outside the cave. Please, please, please give their legs and your patronage to me. Yeah, all right. Did I already do the thing? I did. Ragan says, by the way, if you switch FF14's language to Japanese, French, or German, they don't have any of the weird shit from the English translation or weird accents. I mean, I'm not going to do that, but thank you for the info, I guess? I'm not going to listen to everyone else in a different language just to get those things to not be fucking horrible. By the way, a really good suggestion was made on our Discord channel earlier today. If you're not a part of our Discord channel yet, all you got to do is type the chat command !Discord, and a link will be provided to you. Or it doesn't work like everything fucking else. No, it's definitely not. It's just a regular chat command. No, I guarantee you it's not. Hang on. There we go. Try it now. There you go. Evil, no, I did not see Amazon's cloud gaming thing. You are returned, and with the moss fungus legs, I hope. They are tools of my trade, lest you wonder, used to polish metal and leather alike to a lustrous sheen. Now that I have work again, I must replenish my stores. Hey, what's going on, Fusrodasian? How you doing? You doubt that I'll fulfill the work for 2 moss fungus legs, so you tempt me with another? May as well call me a grasping mutt and spit in my eye. Well, if you think I'm a bad new moo, then a bad new moo I will be. Oh yes, I'll make a fine mess of everything you're wearing. Rip it to shreds. Wait, there are 2 legs? There are 2 legs here. Sigh, I mustn't... You mustn't tease us fairies so. In my agitation, I could have done much worse than simply snap at you. You see, to be for there to be honor in a task, we must receive precisely what it is worth. Too little means you belittle our ability. Too much means you question our integrity. You've given me fitting payment, so my services are at your disposal. I shall begin inspecting your equipment. Bruce Rodasian says, doing well aside from looking for work. Got myself another interview today and a second one with the company on Sunday, but otherwise making a mess in Abyssia in 11. Nice. Dude, I feel you, man. I also was laid off right around the beginning of the pandemic. So to answer your question, Albedo, even though you didn't ask it, you just said 480 EU. The reason that the stream is at such a low quality is because I don't have a computer good enough to do anything better than this stream. And being that, you know, I'm also sort of semi-employed. I'm part-time employed, which is not nearly enough to make up the difference from being full-time when I was, covering all of my expenses. It's difficult to, find extra money for things like computer upgrades and stuff. So, though I must ask for a small fee for the materials, I'm pleased to say that all your arms and armor may be restored. If you mean to change them in the near future, however, there's no need to hurry. My first repair is complimentary. Here's the coin in which you may pay me with when you desire to have the work done. Many thanks for your patronage. Yeah, I'm real close to being right there with you. Oh, and if you mean to offer your patronage to another, may I suggest Yeez Gif yonder.
Hi.
Hi, Chile. Thank you for the Tier 1 subscription, the 9-month resub. Much appreciated. Judging from your equipment, 'tis plain you're no stranger to battle. I believe Yiskif will have something to offer you. To have so many men visit us at once, this is a joyous day indeed. If it please you, please give me your patronage. As a patron, I ask that you remove the noxious mushrooms that grow in our cave. Flame spores, they're called. We would tend them with magic, except they leave behind a harmful ash. We've no choice but to pluck them one at a time. Now you will be curious as to what I have to offer. I am a purveyor of wares that will aid you in your travels. In exchange for your fitting payment, I will give you my choicest items. Chile, I'm doing all right, man. Doing all right. Hope you're doing good. Capelli says waiting for one of these new moo to say like, share, and subscribe.
Hope you can fix your hardware soon. You honestly deserve a proper studio.
Oh my God, Adamusk, man! Thank you so much with a $100 donation. Really appreciate it. Thank you so much. That really does help. Thank you. Oh man. Your guys' generosity is legendary, and it still holds up. Magic Dom coming in with a Prime subscription. Magic Dom, thank you very much, my friend. I mean, I'm not, to be honest, I'm not far off of a proper studio, but, I really do appreciate the sentiment. Because, I got to be honest, I'm a little embarrassed that the stream doesn't look as good as it used to. And I feel kind of bad that, it is what it is. But, your guys' support means everything. So thank you. You've already removed the flame spores. How very quick you are. Oh, but did you perchance search by the western entrance as well? I'm told that more could have cropped up in that area. Chile says, folk, just happy to have the stream. That's enough for us. We know it'll improve in time. Thanks, man. I appreciate it. Evil Liv says it's not that bad. My first computer monitor was rated my first computer monitor was rated how my rows and columns it could display. By how many rows and columns it could display. Got it. Minfilia says, gasp. I wasn't spying on you or anything. I've just finished my task and I should go report back. But yeah, one of the things I want to do is I want to try to get a little bit more activity on the Discord server. Because yeah, I don't like chatting to myself. It's kind of boring when you're just talking to yourself all day. But yeah, feel free to join the Discord server if you haven't already. If you're already a member, use it. It's there. If you have any suggestions for it, now's a good time because you are returned. Have you dealt with the flame spores by the western entrance as well? Hired a new employee today that didn't know what a CRT monitor was. That's funny. You know what, Master Capelli? I think I have better things to do than play Doom on a pregnancy test, but it's impressive that they got that to work. Excellent. No more poisonous spores irritating our noses, for a while at least. Oh dear, I believe I'm getting sentimental. Having a patron again, it reminds me of the old days. Fair every day, I would carry my wares to the castle to offer in exchange for men's patronage. Back then, the castle wasn't called Ligia. The Voberts built it, and they called it Groon's Licht. I've got a Groon they can lick. It was their last bastion in the struggle against sin eaters, and now they're gone, all of them, nobles, knights, and common folk alike. But enough reminiscing. I must give you what you've earned. And if you desire anything else I possess, I would be glad to offer them to you for a fitting price, of course. Now, will you be offering your patronage to anyone else? If so, I would consider Wood Lad. They've been under the weather as of late, and the chance to perform an honorable task would cheer them up. Adamusk, I've got a feeling that this is going to be the most painful part of the story for you. Whimsical fairy antics don't seem to be your vibe. You've noticed. I'm glad. I'm glad that I don't have to explain that to anyone. What? You would be my patron? But I can't do anything for you. The lawless ones took my invisible ink, and without it, I can't make my arcane wares. Wish they made them more like Dresden Files fairies. I could see Nate liking it then. I was never able to get into the Dresden Files. I tried a couple of times, but it really just wasn't my thing. Yeah, these guys aren't terrible. They're just kind of annoying. I'm kind of glad that most of their shit isn't voice acted, because I think I hate their voices. Who are the lawless ones? They're Numu like us, except they've turned their back on our values. Curs without honor they are. They refuse to work, instead spending all their time cavorting and making a nuisance of themselves. It was when I was outside for a walk that they set upon me and robbed me of my possessions, the ink included. I was too weak to resist them, but you, mortal, you look quite strong. Do you think you could take my ink back from those villains? If you do this, I will consider it your patronage. By the way of my service, I will make you something very special. Minfilia says, excuse me, Aniero, but I couldn't help overhearing. If you mean to undertake this task, will you let me accompany you? I would learn from you and help in what little way I can. Yeah, sure. Whatever. Whatever, kid. The lawless ones make their lair to the south inside of a cave called Farther Collard's Chamber. They took many vials of ink, and I would be grateful if you could bring back as many as possible. Lafayette says, I've been trying to get back into FF14 the past few days, but I never finished Stormblood, and trying to get back in now is just overwhelming. Listen, Lafayette, I totally get you. I had like I think it was like the last patch of Stormblood to do before I got to Shadowbringers, and I'm gonna be honest with you, that shit is a slog. It's not fun. It's not good. It's not written well. It sucks. And my recommendation is to just try to, head down, get through it as best as possible. Hopefully you don't have too many dungeons that you'd have to, duty finder or anything like that. If you do, just keep plugging away at it. It took me, I think, about a total of 6 hours because I streamed it. Which you can watch over at our YouTube channel, youtube.com/limitbreakradio, if you missed that session, or any of the FF14 sessions. But it was a slog. It was difficult. I definitely I definitely feel for where you're at. Yes, that too. That's true as well. The Discord is a thing, so you can feel free to ask for help. There's a lot of FF14 players still that are a part of that Discord. Not sure I have this 8th right. Nope. Ramos asks, so Aniero, in terms of modern MMO design, what changes would you like to see made for FF14? That's kind of tough. Just coming back so quickly, so recently, I think it would be difficult for me to kind of break that down. I think the battle system's in a pretty good place. I think a lot of what I would suggest is what I said back in the day, during Limit Break Radio, that, the way that gear is outmodded so quickly is, I think, it does a real disservice to the desire to, really grind for stuff, right? There's only so far that you can grind. There's only so far ahead of the next patch's gear that you can really realistically grind. And to me, I think that that's a big detriment against, why someone should get invested in an expansion. I think a better, most of my complaints, I think, have to deal with gear progression and the way that gear is sort of treated as a reward. I think the reward system is a lot of what's broken in FF14, and I hear a lot of complaints about the fact that content's just kind of getting gutted. Like, there's you're not getting new dungeons at the same rate, not getting new fights at the same rate. I think that's pretty problematic as well. But I think the biggest barrier for me investing long term in FF14 or a new expansion is I need a way to be able to work on getting gear that's going to be available at the end of the expansion, right? New expansion, new gear grind, I can accept that. I don't love it because I like the longevity of gear and the rarity of gear as a motivating factor to continue to log in and to grind content. They've never had that. The reward system in FF14 has always been, tomes or grind some marginally better gear out of raids. That to me is not enough incentive for people to get involved with the true end game of this game. Most people play this game for the story, and that's fine. But I would love a real incentive reason to get into raiding. Even if it's like a low percentage drop chance on a god item that will be godly until the end of the patch cycle. I think that that's a simple way to do it, but they've never done it. There's always been the gear treadmill, and I think that that's the part that gets exhausting more than anything. Father Collard's chambers is through here. I peered inside, and sure enough, it was milling with Numu. They looked none too friendly. If Thancred were here, he'd tell me to go about it quietly and quickly. Let us split up. Cloud, I hear that a lot. I miss doing LBR every once in a while. Not every week, I will tell you that. If we brought LBR back, I'm not sure that I could do a show about FF14 every week, but I definitely miss doing the show. I'm doing well. I hope you are well as well. A lot of well. See, but yeah, Ragan's achievement titles, fucking mounts, the cosmetics that they use to reward at low drop rates, I think, are fucking horrible. And they work for some people. That's fine. It's just not the people that I want to inhabit a fucking MMO with. A lot of those people also really like furries for some fucking reason. And I guess if you're going to be motivated by mounts and stupid bullshit like that, you might as well be a fucking furry. I'll find all the ink that I can and come back outside. See you shortly, Aniero. Yeah, I do, but I'm not gonna. See, I think ultimately what I'm talking about, you know, if you were to try to like kind of bottom line it, what I'm talking about is sort of like a hybrid between FF11 and FF14. Because again, there's a lot of stuff about this game that really works. Like, I think the battle system actually really works and is very functionally satisfying, especially compared to something like FF11 that's just so, you know, unengaging. And, you know, I'm fine with stuff like raids being as hard as they are, and primals and extremes and ultimate, whatever the fuck. I'm fine with all of that. The caveat is that the gear's got to be good. The gear that comes out of it has got to be good enough to justify it, and it just has never been. It has never been. And instead of making a system that will give you some, you know, really like gear that will make you feel really fucking powerful, you know, they've gone the route of rewarding players with mounts and I mean, not even I don't even know that there's like glamour like that. I just don't know. I haven't played in a while, but you know, back during Stormblood and Heaven's Word, it you know, no, like most of the glamour pieces were like coming out of fucking Alliance raids and shit. Yeah, that's the thing, is that I have no, you know, like at this point, like I'm not like I have no confusion that, you know, there's like, I know that it's not gonna fucking happen, you know, like I have no delusions about like whether or not Square Enix is gonna, you know, fucking listen to me or to anyone else that has a good idea about FF14. They're not. They don't give a shit. They don't need to, and that's fine. But yeah, I mostly just get oh wow, I could have just gone up there. I mostly just get annoyed when it's like, okay, time to throw out, this piece of gear that I fucking grinded for 10 hours to get. Cool. Like that, I don't like that. I don't like that at all. And if that's the case, right? Like if that's how they're doing gear, which clearly that is how they're doing gear, that's why I checked out a rating. I checked out of trying to do extremes. I checked out of all that shit because it's like, oh, none of that matters. None of that matters. Like to do the stuff that is important to 99% of the player base of this game, you just need fucking tome gear. That's it. You don't even need tome gear. You can buy crafted gear and fucking meld it and it'd be fine. Yes, Two Cats sums it up perfectly. The designed obsolescence in this game is insane. Agreed. And the thing is that it would be so fucking easy to do. That's why I don't understand it. It would be so fucking easy because Square Enix knows where the eye level is going to be at the beginning versus the end of an expansion. And to me, it just seems like, oh, you're going to upset the tuning of some of our fights that we do with 6 people in the fucking office to learn that they're a well-tuned fight. Fuck you! I don't give a shit. I don't give a shit. If I grind for 12 fucking hours to get, the chance of rolling at a fucking drop that is that good, then you know what? It should get fucking easier. Fuck's sake.
Oh, thank goodness. There you are.
Oh, thank goodness, a voice-acted cutscene.
Those Numo were rather frightening. I'm glad you're safe. No, of course. How silly of me. You're a hero. The Minfilius before me battled Sin Eaters as part of the Yulmoran army. But that had all changed by the time I was found. They held me captive so that I wouldn't follow in the others' footsteps. I'd still be in my cell now had Thancred not spirited me away. When he found me, I knew nothing of the world. I didn't know how to live, let alone fight. Thancred once told me that if the efforts to summon you failed, it would fall to me to face the Light Wardens. I realized then that it was the only reason he kept me close, as a contingency. The truth is, he can't stand to be around me. Because I'm not her. I'm not his Minfilia.
I don't know why you're telling me any of this, kid.
Once, we journeyed to Nabatha Reng together, to the place where the Oracle appeared and stayed the flood. As we drew near, I felt as though I was fading away. I shut my eyes and covered my ears, and then... I'm not sure what happened after that. I have a vague feeling that I said something to him. Only it wasn't me at all. It was her. Afterwards, Thancred didn't say a word. Only kept to himself and brooded. There's nothing I can do for him. Nothing I can offer but my presence, though it only reminds him of his loss.
Well, here's the thing, Fus Rhodesian. I'm not sure why you would be concerned about that, since FF16 is supposed to be a single-player game. The gear treadmill would not matter at all if the game was finite, if it ended at some point, because then the gear is similarly finite. You know, and there would be a definitive best piece of gear in the game. I don't think that you would see constant updates to something like Final Fantasy 16 to change the stats of armor and stuff like that. So I don't think you need to be necessarily concerned about that. Clearly, if FF14, A Realm Reborn, Heaven's Word, Shadowbringers so far is evidence of anything, Yoshi P does know how to tell a fucking story. So, from that aspect, pretty psyched about FF16. From a gameplay perspective, like, I honestly think that game's going to be pretty fucking fun. You know, I think, boy, the Final Fantasy VII Remake really opened my eyes to a lot of things, because that game was satisfying on a level I didn't think possible for a remake. Especially when I have so many fond memories of the original, and I had so many things, it had so many different things to live up to. And one of the things that was not disappointing about that game in the least, actually very few things were disappointing about that game, but one of the things that wasn't was the battle system. The battle system was incredibly fluid. It was fun. Each character felt unique when you were controlling them in battle. I loved it. And it didn't matter that it was an action-based game and that it was a Final Fantasy. It worked for what it was. So that gives me some hope that the Final Fantasy 16 battle system will be able to improve on the strides that both 15 and the 7 remake made at making a action battle system feel like a Final Fantasy game. It's a tough thing to do, but I think that they're like right on the edge of getting that sucker fucking perfect. FF7 was pretty goddamn like that. It's pretty hard for me to argue that there was a flaw in that battle system. No, I have not, Ramos, because I technically haven't finished it. I got to where the Section 6 plate falls, and I stopped because I wanted to play it on stream and wanted to have an organic reaction to the end.
She should be the one to live on. That's why I tried to find you, because I knew that was what she wanted. But now that you're here, I'm not entirely sure what it was she intended me to do. Was I meant to tell you something or bring you to someone or somewhere? I can feel the answer at the edge of my mind, just out of reach.
I think we're getting an answer.
What is that?
Why? Why did you imprison us? Such boredom, such tedium have we suffered. It is unfair. Come and play with us.
It came from the castle.
Yeah, Roche,
this is everything.
Listen.
I see it delivered to the Nemo.
outside of the motorcycle nonsense with Roche, fine character, good addition. That whole sequence of the motorcycle fight I could have done without, though.
I will bear word to Thancred and the others.
The motorcycle fight, Liz literally ignored physics. Like the concept of physics. Mercy, Your Majesty. We had no choice. Please forgive us. Oh, it's you. My ink. Were you able to retrieve it? Ah, yes. This is the ink, and almost all of it, too. When our king spoke to me, my day went from bad to worse, but thanks to you, it's simply bad again. What? You had the vision, too? Oh, woe is us. Ordinarily, when a living being turns into a sin eater, it loses everything about its mind that defined it. However, the king has retained some of their instincts. This manifests in the desire to play and be free. So strong is that desire, it often leaks into the seal to invade our consciousness. For a long time, we've ignored it, but we can't do so forever. But forgive me, I was going... I'm not sure what that was. Thank you. I think that was a host, maybe? Yes, thank you, Moogle Go Round. Appreciate it. But forgive me, I was going to thank you for reuniting me with my ink. You did exactly as I asked, so I will give you the service I promised. Ahem, nothing on my sleeve, and voila! May it serve you well. What a Aetheryte ticket? Oh, Jesus. Okay, I guess. Thank you, Volkai, for at least stopping by. Appreciate it. Can't say I have any interest in watching the debates. Just don't. There's nothing like honorable work. Thanks again for giving me the opportunity. Oh, I should mention that the Elder Wid Enek returned a moment ago. If you seek them out, I dare say they'll have tidings for you. Ah, there you are. I'm informed that you've been an excellent patron to our people. For that, you have my thanks. Now then, you will be pleased to hear that we've come to a decision regarding the scepter. If you would gather your companions, I will deliver our answer. Before I begin, please allow me to express my gratitude for your kind patronage. Having been deprived of purpose for so long, our people are overjoyed at being able to serve again. But on to the matter of the stone scepter. During our deliberations, we were forced to concede that we will never have the power to deal with the fallen monarch. We can release Titania neither from the castle nor from torment. In light of this, we've decided to entrust their fate to you. Take it, the stone scepter of the new Mu. Take it easy, Capelli. Thank you for stopping by. Appreciate it. This makes 3 relics, 1 more, and we can arrange a meeting with the warden. Ere you continue your quest, allow me to enlighten you as regards to your foe. Know that Titania is not a name, but a title bestowed upon one chosen to lead the Pixies by the grace of nature. Jesus, I could do a way better job at reading this shit. Sorry. This leader, upon Ilmeg's founding, arose as ruler of all Fey folk to bring order to our riotous kind. In our turn, we Fey folk render our blessing unto nature, unto water, wood, and wind, that our king might be further empowered. Though they are become a sin eater, their powers remain unchanged. When you face them, be prepared to face the full fury of nature. Oh dear, is there anything else that we should know? Anything else? Only that you feel unready for the challenge, and none here would blame you for it. You are welcome to remain among us a while longer. After all, I myself have yet to enjoy your patronage, and who knows when I will next have the chance. We would see that you were comfortable, of course, and do all in our power to make you feel at home. Oi! Honestly, I look away for a moment, and every fairy and their nuncle tries to steal my sapling from me. This is my sapling, mine, do you hear? Not yours, not the Fuoth's. And anyone so much as thinks about trying to seduce him away will wish they hadn't. The final relic is a pair of shoes wrought of crystal. They are held in the Amaro's safekeeping at their settlement, Wolkdorf. It beareth mentioning that these Amaro are unlike those which thou hast heretofore encountered. God damn it, I hate Urianche's dialogue. Owning to a peculiar evolution, they are capable of speech, and thus we might negotiate with them as we have with the Fey folk. Though it saddens us to see you leave, we wish you well on your way. When you arrive in Wolkdorf, seek out the largest of Amaro. His name is Seto, and he is their leader and bearer of the relic. Take it easy, Chile. Thanks for swinging by. Appreciate it. What the fuck are Baconator Pringles? Those sound fucking awesome. I mean, are they just... Is it just bacon flavor? Or like Baconator seems like maybe that's the burger? The Baconator burger? Isn't that a burger from fucking... I don't remember. I don't eat fast food. Oh, it's a tie-in with Wendy's. Okay, yeah. An enormous Amaro slumbers peacefully. Seto. Cito. Ardbert. Oh, forgive me. I was having a dream. Seldom do men visit us. What brings you to our village? Did I hear you? Did I hear you all right? You desire the crystal shoes that you may confront the Light Warden? No, you mustn't think such thoughts. Even if you are indeed immune to the Light's corruption as you claim, vanquishing the king will bring you naught but sorrow. Forget this folly. Return whence you came. While we appreciate your concern, we have no choice in this matter. Will you not reconsider? Come, my friends, let us leave him with his thoughts. Tis harder by far to change the minds of they who mean well than they who mean ill. Forgive me, but I'm not sure I understand. And little wonder, 'tis the first time... 'cause you speak in fucking riddles, you asshole! And little wonder, 'tis the first time thou has set foot here. 'Twould behoove... you all to learn something of the nature of this community, I think, and there is no surer way than to speak with its members. In such wise, you will come to understand Cito's reason for refusing us, and I hope gain an insight into how he may yet be persuaded. So I bid ye seek out the Amaro and make yourselves known unto them. A gentle touch shall suffice in the way of a greeting. That's awkward. Bad touch. God damn it. Why are you guys talking about Five Guys? I'm fucking starving now. Fuck. I haven't had Five Guys in fucking maybe almost a year now. God, it's killing me. So hungry. Alright, Rispa. Well now, it's not often we are visited by men, much less unglamored ones. Wait, hang on, I'm glamored. Fuck you. What brings you so far from your own kind? What? Oh, I have to pet. Kerr, how long has it been since I last felt man's touch? A man's touch is a bit different context, a little bit more awkward. I cannot help but be reminded of my master's hand. He was a knight of Vobert, a noble and valiant soul. But like so many others, he died fighting sin-eaters. Though he is long departed, I remain in this land out of respect for his memory. I'd like to. I don't think I have a Five Guys within delivery range of me anymore. I think the one that was near me closed because of the pandemic. And I don't like, I've had really bad experience, like the last couple of times that I've tried to get like a food delivery like Grubhub or something. I've had a really bad experience with it, so I have mostly just been cooking my own meals since the pandemic started. That tickles enough. I've never had a master. I'm not accustomed to it. Not that I dislike your kind, you understand. On the contrary, we Aniero were bred to be fond of men. In the beginning, we were all of us mindless beasts, but then a mage of Ronka gave us the gift of intelligence that we may better serve our masters. After that empire fell, those with the gift eventually died out. On rare occasions, however, we were born with the seed of our ancestors in us. If we live long enough amongst men, this seed may quicken, restoring the power of speech to us amongst other things. It was with me, though I never had a master, as I told you. Grr, what's happening? Why am I being patted? It's wonderful. Seldom do we have the chance to enjoy the attentions of men. Your kind are loath to come here for fear of the Fey folk. But then we are Fey folk too. When we first made our homes here, we swore an oath to the Fairy King, you see. 'Tis easy to forget sometimes. Thou hast peered into the hearts of the Aniero, I take it. Then thou canst not choose but see the intense and abiding love they bear for men. It is out of concern for our welfare and not scorn that Cedo seeketh to dissuade us from confronting their king. Yet confront their king we must, and to that end we must needs have the crystal shoes. Yo, what's going on, Shinta? How you doing? Aniero, might I prevail upon thee to confer with Cedo in private? The task of slaying the Light Warden will ultimately be thine, and it is for thee, I believe, that he worrieth the most. Tell him of thy many great deeds, spoken in earnest. Thy words may yet move him to change his mind. Zero, you know. So far, so good. This part is a little insufferable, but otherwise, yeah, I have been enjoying Shadowbringers thus far. You have spoken with my brethren. Then you see it is not out of scorn that I deny you the relic. I simply cannot bear to see men fight and die. Not anymore. None of us can. To lose one that has placed a gentle hand on us even once fills our heart with untold sorrow, as my brothers and sisters already attest. I'll win. Don't worry. Sigh. What am I to make of such declarations? Tell me, why do you wish to do this? This land is no longer man's to fight for, nor will your doing so compel the Fey folk to change. And in order to obtain the other relics, you will already have paid the due price. Not more is owed. Why then would you risk all to face our fallen king? To do what no one else can. What did you say? The very words. Could it be mere coincidence? Very well. You may believe what you say, but we shall see if you have the strength to do it. Sin Eaters have been prowling this area as of late. Prove yourself against them, and I will consider giving you the relic. See that you are well prepared, then meet in the clearing to the east. There I will lure out the fiends that you may slay them. I will use my voice to lure out the Sin Eaters as I once did when I hunted them with an old friend. A feeble cry for the ravenous, a mighty roar for the territorial. I still remember the tricks. But come, we begin at your signal. Ready? Very well. Thanks, Adamus, and thank you so much for your generosity. Really appreciate it. Really appreciate the support. Good to see you. Good to see you, old friend. And seriously, have a great night and be well. You made short work of those creatures. I will not deny it. I've seen enough. Let us return to Wolkdorf. Wolkdorf. Jeez. I want to say Wokdorf every time. Fuck it, it's Workdorf. Wokdorf. I don't give a fuck. By the ease with which you slew those sin eaters, I see that you are capable. However, I still require time to think, and and if you should be willing, there is a favor I would ask of you. Oh, Jesus, more fucking errands? Good God. This is not a test of your strength, but a personal request. Please hear my tale. A while ago, I fought sin eaters who had wandered into Ilmeg. In the heart of battle, I dropped a prized possession, a medallion. Of all the places that it should fall, it was Long Mirror Lake. We, Amaro, are not fond of water. We certainly cannot dive very deep. I briefly entertained the thought of turning to the Fuath, but they are more likely to keep my medallion out of mischief than return it to me. Yep, errand boy of light. That is very true. I had despaired of retrieving my treasure, but having seen what you are capable of, perhaps you will be able to find it. While I ponder your request for the shoes, will you not go and search for my medallion? If it should elude even you, I will accept that it's gone forever. Yeah, I don't know what the fuck that's all about. Forget how you dive. Guys, how do you dive? I legitimately do not remember. Is it X? Doesn't look like it. There you go. Thank you, Chad. Appreciate it. Square. I'm playing on controller. What kind of plebeian do you take me for? I'm just kidding. It does not appear to be Cito's medallion. Can I go in here? Oh, yeah, I can. Thank you, Marcus Kyler, for the host. Much appreciated. Aha, I found it. Can I mount? Oh, yeah, I can. Sure. Why not? Might as well use them things. The Sonic drowning theme? Yeah. Oh, fuck. I hate the car. God damn it. It just looks so dumb. Did you like the Holminster Switch dungeon? I don't care for dungeons, but I like that one. Is that the one that was underwater? No, that was Donmag, I think. I don't remember. I think I did. Get in, loser. We're going primal hunting. Yeah, the first dungeon. Yeah. No, it was fine. The burning town. Yeah, I remember that. It was it was good. I mean, it was as well done as any of the other set pieces in 14 dungeons have been. Guys, I am going to be right back. I am all out of my tea. I shouldn't be gone more than just a minute. Take a listen to some music while I'm gone, and yeah, don't go anywhere. Thanks, guys, for being patient. I appreciate it. Took a moment to also hit the bathroom so that we can get through this next part in its entirety. I remember LBR talking about dungeons with multiple paths being needed. They really need to do something new. I agree. Totally agree. Excuse me. Yeah, no, I definitely agree. I think that would make running dungeons, especially multiple times, you know, for tomes, like, it would make it less grindy, you know. And it doesn't even really have to be, like, purposeful either. Just multiple paths. Just give people some fucking choice. All right. Oh, sorry. All right, let's talk to Cito. Ah, you are returned. How fared your search?
My medallion! You found it!
Not at all the voice I was thinking in my head, but okay.
Oh, I know not how to thank you. It is my most treasured possession. A gift from a dear departed soul. He was a traveler, and together we journeyed to the ends of the world and back again. When I was young. In those days, I could not speak, but we found joy in each other's company nonetheless. Oh, the memories. This medallion he found during an adventure, fashioned it into a necklace for me, his partner in crime.
Zalia's "Hey Aniero," and that voice was is definitely higher pitched than you'd expect. Yes, very much so. Also much more, like, delicate. I don't know why his voice comes off as delicate to me.
I had not the words to tell him then, but it filled my heart with pride. I was so happy.
Ha! The watch from Pulp Fiction. I like that. Yes.
And he was my friend.
Your father gave this to me to keep safe for you. It's the worst walking impression ever.
Thou sayest.
Everyone blamed him for the flood. Him and his comrades. Some few spoke up for them, of the many whose lives they had touched. But as the years went by, their voices were drowned out by those who only uttered the adventurers' names as a curse. It was too much to bear, and so I left behind men and their lies, and came to this place. Ardbert was a trusting soul, constantly being drawn into the troubles of others. Yet in spite of this, he never thought twice when he saw someone in need. He always tried to help. It was no different then. The world needed heroes. It needed him. And yet, he was a good man. He deserved to be happy. I wish I could have told him that, at least. remind me of him. Your kindness. When we Aniero were created, we were granted the ability to perceive souls. Thus did we recognize our masters. That ability has long since faded from our kind. But due perhaps to my reversion, I can see your soul. Faintly, but surely. It is reminiscent of Ardbird's. Strikingly so. Of course, you are you and no one else. We are defined not by the soul we are born with, but the path we walk.
It's a nice sentiment.
I cannot help but feel that this is more than mere coincidence. Which is why I will place my faith in you. The relic. It is yours.
There's trouble! Terrible trouble!
Good.
Has something happened at Lida Loran?
Together with the twins, we were playing tricks on some nasty mortals to stop them from setting foot in Meg. At first they ran off screaming, which was lots of fun. But then a scary, bony, wrinkly old mortal came along and spoiled everything. None of our tricks seemed to work on him, which is no fun at all. And now they're getting closer and closer.
Ranjit. If he manages to find his way in, all our efforts will have been for naught. As thou sayest. Should we be discovered ere our mission here is complete, and the Light Warden yet liveth, our task will be rendered nigh impossible. If we are to prevail, we must needs divide our forces. Thus do I propose the following. Whilst thou salliest forth to meet with the Light Warden, we shall join in the effort to obstruct the trespassers. Should we succeed in staying their advance, all the better. Yet even should we fail, if we can but delay our enemy's arrival long enough for thee to secure victory, our plan may still be deemed a success. So the moment the lights go out, we all beat a hasty retreat, yes?
Let me come with you. I have the blessing too.
No, Midfilia. You'll only get on the foot. Now come.
I wish there were more I could do. Please be careful.
Stoic nod. Forgive me, it seems my indecision has cost you precious time, but I am convinced that you will triumph. To the south, you will find the bridge to Ligaya. As the bearer of the four relics, the gate to the castle will open to you. Jerbears. This Minfilia is so much better than the OG Minfilia. She respects your time and doesn't ask you to go back to the Waking Sands every hour. That's hilarious. The best thing OG Man Philly ever did was leave. That actually sounds really funny, Azaleas. The gate has recognized that you bear all four relics. The seal is broken. All that remains is to enter the castle and confront Titania, a being bereft of reason and mercy. It is sure to be a ferocious battle, but if anyone can bring an end to our king's torment, it is you. Yet know this, my adorable sapling, though we Fey folk may appear to live unfettered lives, there are still laws that bind us. To take back as much as is taken, to create as much as is destroyed, to give as much as is received. In all things, balance must be preserved, and the same will be asked of you. But worry not, come what may, your beautiful branch will ever be at your side. All right, is this a dungeon? I'm assuming it is. No. An 8-man. Ah, okay. All right. Well, fuck. Barbie's castle. That's funny. Anyone interested in doing this with me? If you are, send a tell. Marcus Kyler says it has the best music ever. All right, guys, if you're interested in doing this with me, either hit me up with a tell or say something in the chat. I will be right back because I forgot to grab something when I was AFK before. Apparently, ether. Primal Peasant. I like that. I'm going to start... That's what I'm going to start calling people from Primal. My cat's staring at something in the corner. I don't know what it is. All right, guys. Well, if no one's going to help me, someone give me the lowdown on this fight. What do I need to know going into it? Because I'm not watching a Mr. Happy video. Not for any other reason than I just don't really feel like it. And it's a story thing, so I feel like I can figure it out if given enough time. But help me out. What am I going into this with? What do I need to watch out for? What the fuck am I doing? This channel needs more RP. Get the fuck out. No. Don't step in the bad. Let's see. Stand in the puddles to avoid fire damage and kill the big tree first. There's an ad phase, so tank the ads. Okay. Well, I'm assuming... Does it put you in a fucking group with 2 tanks automatically, or is it just 1 tank now? Marcus, Callie can't appear on this channel. Not allowed. Okay, two tank, 2 heal. All right, so I'm assuming that would be as if I'm off tanking then to grab the ads. I don't fucking know. I think I just need to start doing it. Yeah, my DPS is horrible. Whatever. Well, I'm about to be too, so... Yeah, that's what I was thinking. It shouldn't be that hard. I was just asking. Really? I'm just killing time while I pack this bowl. All right. Well, it's a good thing I'm not fucking DPS then. If I wasn't so goddamn sure I'd insta-queue, I would just queue up right now. But then I wouldn't get to enjoy this bowl. So I'm going to queue up halfway through the bowl. How about that? Yo, what's going on, Mentalone? How you doing? Welcome to the Limit Break Radio channel. Yeah, see, but I'm pretty sure I'm going to instant queue for it. So that's why I'm saying I'm going to be halfway through the bowl. Then, you know what? Stop asking me fucking questions. We'll just see who's right in a moment. See, there you go. Nailed it. Gotta think ahead. Gotta think ahead. Right on, Mental One. Sorry for getting your name wrong. But drive, don't type. All right. All right. Let's do this. Well, I guess you were right. Oh, well. At least I'm high. Yeah, I'm a little sad after all the shit I just talked. Oh, good. All right. The wife is driving. Good. Glad to hear it. Not thoroughly. I mean, I just hit it twice. Yes, I believe I am booked to be on She Heals, I Tank. Although, I forget what time that's supposed to be at. I might have to reschedule, because I had kind of a big meeting that was supposed to go down today, but it got rescheduled to Friday. No, that's fine. Yeah, I'll be on She Heals, I Tank this week. Ha! I'll keep that in mind. I hung out with Pete out at TwitchCon. That was a good time. Yes, the one you're thinking of, Evil. By the way, Evil, did you see that they finally put out the Enclave power armor for 76? I picked that up earlier. Who goes there? Are you the obnoxious one that broke the seal? Yeah, I'm waiting to get it on my Nate character because I don't have the atoms for it. So much time lost, so much frolicking, whatever. Can we just get on with this? Why is this not voice acted? God damn it. I actually don't hate this fight, and I'm going to tell you why after it's done. And it's not going to be for the reason that you think. Yeah, good point. What fucking tree? Which one?
Dance like the leaves on the boughs. This is so much fun. Let's play some more.
Music is a serious earworm, though. I will give you that. I only got hit with one that time. Better. Alright, that was not that bad.
We can play no more.
All right. So the reason that I didn't hate that is because a lot of it was based off of Midsummer Night's Dream, which was the first play I was ever in. So I thought, like, you know, the naming of one of the ads was Puck. Thought that was kind of cool.
You have freed our fallen king. Not that I expected any less, my Snayak.
Don't fucking call me that.
The dress, the crown, the scepter, the shoes. The time has come for these relics to serve their true purpose. For they are not only keys to the castle, they are also blessings to be bestowed upon the new king. The way into the castle is opened when it is time to relieve the reigning monarch of the throne. And the brave soul who does the deed has the honor of taking their place. However, should you ascend the throne, you will become one of us, never again to live as men do. My adorable sapling, my precious mortal.
Hooray, I'm a fairy king.
We fae folk live forever, but such is not your virtue. To strive for a dream you will never see, to sow seeds that others might one day taste the fruits of your garden, that is the beauty of your kind. Burn bright and shine as only you can. These blessings, your lovely branch will accept in your stead.
Cool. Get it gone. Goddamn Oscar Pixie.
Kinla, Ilihla, Ilmek, Okbra. Shall we attend to those unwise enough to trespass in our realm?
That's a nice way of saying kill steal. That's funny.
Confound it. How did they get here so fast?
Damn these pixies and their tricks!
How in the seven hells?
Listen well. We come in pursuit of villains who have fled to this land. You know who and where they are. Now show yourselves and answer me before I lose my patience.
Oh, stop! It hurts! It hurts!
Kill it.
Enough! Lift the enchantment!
Kill it anyway.
Philia, willful child. How many times must I come to collect you?
I won't return to your maw. And I won't let you hurt my friends.
What is this stance? Where did you learn it? No oracle I trained would make such an unseemly show of herself. Know your shame, gal. You're powerless. You have no life nor purpose, save that which our master sees fit to permit.
Who are you to dictate her purpose? To lock her away and deny her a life? If she was powerless, it's because of you, you sanctimonious swine.
Ooh.
But no longer.
Fool! Defiance only begets more suffering. It is through acceptance alone that one may find solace in this god's-forsaken world.
Look! The sky! He's done it. The Warrior of Darkness has triumphed.
General? What are our orders? What do we do?
We do what we came to do. Subdue this rabble and find the Warrior of Darkness.
Forward, men! Take the villains captive! Are you deaf? I said...
Womp womp.
Axla Orwain! Axla Orwain! What? What's happening? Water? That wasn't there before. Ah!
Orwaig Ansasi, Orwaig Kinsey. Help me!
What's the matter with you?
What up, Dolvik?
Damn it! General, they come in greater numbers. We must retreat.
All who stand with the Warrior of Darkness shall face justice. My master demands it.
I see. Well, it's a good thing Feaul volunteered to become king in your stead, for all our sakes.
We are grateful for your timely aid, Feaul, or should I say, your majesty.
It was the first night in recent memory. We all of us but wish to make the most of it.
Ranjit is a good
And
villain.
you must remember about us Fae folk. Though our existence may be eternal, we exist only for the present. We live in the here and now, paying no mind to futures that may or may not be. To wit, we are not driven as men are. We cannot fight for such causes as men do.
Does that mean you won't aid us against the Sin Eaters?
Not unless the mood takes us. But if it was to repay a debt, well then, that's another matter. To take back as much as is taken. To create as much as is destroyed.
to give as much as is received. Such is the way of Ilmeg. By this law, we shall lend you our strength, in return for the beautiful sky you have restored to us. In times of need, do not hesitate to call.
Yeah, Dolvik, I actually kind of liked it. It had a lot of references to Midsummer Night's Dream, which I probably should have seen coming given the name of the king, or I guess the queen. Yeah, no, it was okay. The music was a little bit annoying, I will say that. Hey, what about our business dealing, lady?
Silly sapling. I shall remain at your side. Even should my body be in the castle, 'tis a simple thing to have a little part of me accompany you.
Oh, good.
Treat them as you would your Isnefis.
Gesundheit. You know what? Literary references aren't necessarily a bad thing. Oh, God, I gotta talk to Urianger again? Fuck! I hate this fucking asshole. Ne'er for a moment did I doubt thou wouldest triumph over thy foe, yet the majesty of thine achievement delighteth me nonetheless. Night hath returned to Ilmeg, and we stand one step closer to delivering the first from its doom and averting the eighth umbral calamity. 'Tis but a pity you wert not present to see the Fae folk put the Umorans to flight. 'Twas a sight to raise the spirits, I do assure thee. But what valuable allies they might prove, were the mood only to take them. I knew you, Thancred says, I knew you could do it, and not only because of your blessing, you have a strength all your own. It has seen us through many a trial. With the Warden defeated, I believe our work here is done. It is time we were together, needless to say, to the bitter end, the fate of our two worlds being at stake and all that. Now then, I suggest we hurry back to the Crystarium. Much more may have happened while we were frolicking with the Fae folk. That Ranjit elected to pursue us makes me hopeful that the city was spared Yulmor's attentions, but I would sooner see for myself. Besides, I believe I speak for us all when I say that I've had a belly full of Ilmeg. Let us away before the fairies think to play with us again. I mean, it definitely suits grumpy Thancred a little bit better. All right, where the fuck am I going?
All seems well at the Crystarium.
Yes. Ylmor was plainly more concerned with finding us. How flattering.
Yeah, you didn't know that?
You certainly took your time. I had half resolved to complete the task myself.
And you are...
Were one to study the annals of Garlean history, one would find yonder visage on many a page. Though by rights its youth should long since have faded.
Well, well, we have a historian in our midst. That spares me a lengthy explanation. I am Solus Sos Galvus, founding father of the Garlean Empire, and under various guises, the architect of myriad other imperially inclined nations. As for my true identity, I am Emmett Selk, Ascian.
Gaius spoke of you, a native of the Source.
Equal in rank to La-Hee. And you came all this way just to introduce yourself to us?
Behold the sky, restored to its former glory. Have you ever seen a more affecting spectacle?
Well, I don't like this cunt.
Oh, it is truly, deeply infuriating. Do you have any idea how much you have delayed the rejoining? Following the flood, the First had been listing ever further towards the light, towards stasis. The end was in sight. Enter man and his indomitable spirit. He would haul the world back from the brink. And adding his lumpen weight to the power of growth, he duly tipped the scales, if only by a fraction. Yet a fraction was enough to spoil the perfect imbalance needed to bring about a rejoining. Had mankind continued to live in idleness under Vorthri's rule, all the conditions would have been met. But you had to come and ruin it all. Thanks to your meddling, light supremacy is in doubt, and our painstakingly laid plans are in tatters.
By the way, I don't need to explain this allegory, do I? Right? It should be fairly fucking clear. Okay? All right. Listen. This should be pretty fucking clear by the term light supremacy. I wonder what they're driving at here. I wonder what kind of allegory they're trying to draw. You don't think that they're hitting you over the head with it? Well, bravo. Good. Make somebody hateable. That is going on about light supremacy. Yeah. Good. Papa Sprague! Thank you so much. Not sure why that didn't come up. Let me try that again. There we go.
Glad to see you back at it.
Thank you, Papa Sprague. Appreciate it. Coming in with the Twitch Prime sub and a resub for 15 months. Thank you so much, my friend.
Well, I should begin by thanking you for confirming Urianger's theories on the inner workings of the Calamity. He will be most pleased. As for what happens next, might I suggest you admit defeat and walk away?
Oh yeah, Dolvik, donation voices are back. Yep. I was able to get a lot of the what do you call it? The overlay stuff back from the LBR account, so I was able to set that up again. Oh, God damn it. Hang on. Did that not? Hang on. I don't know what the threshold is. It might have been set. Hang on. Alert box. Bits. Hang on. Message settings. Minimum to show is 0. Well, wait, that doesn't make sense. Yeah, there should be one for 100. That's weird. Let me try that again. One more time. There it goes.
Yay, voices.
Yay, voices! I'd like to finish this bowl, guys.
Happy to let me go, are you? Because the murderous glint in your eye suggests otherwise. Indeed, it is enough to make me think better of confronting you alone. Look, it did cross my mind to simply side with Vorthri and kill you all. But that's no different from what La-Hee did. And we all know how well that ended for him. And so, while it is liable to be troublesome, I have settled upon a different approach. Cooperation.
By the way, thank you for the 100 bits, Dolvik.
I will not raise a hand to hinder your hunt for the Light Wardens. If you desire it, I will even lend you my knowledge and strength.
Since time immemorial, you and yours have labored to rejoin the 13 shards, at the cost of countless lives. Do you expect us to believe that your objective has suddenly changed?
Excuse me.
Nay, our objective is the same as it ever was. Though I dare say, you do not know our motive. A war waged without knowledge of the enemy is no war. It is mere bloodletting. Just once, might we not seek to find common ground? For good or ill, I am immortal. Provided I have the inclination, I can always begin anew, scheme and conspire to my heart's content. But this time I thought that I might instead try to see eye to eye, to understand what drives the hero of the source, to determine if our goals are truly incompatible. So come, shed your preconceptions. See beyond the unscrupulous villains you take us for. When all is said and done, we may find ourselves pleasantly surprised. The proud discoverers of a path of cooperation rather than opposition. Think of it.
Thou hast delivered thy proposal, and we would not dismiss it outright. If I may offer thee counsel, however, to make thy case via an illusion reflecteth poorly upon thy sincerity.
My apologies. You will forgive me if I'm not entirely at ease in the presence of a famed Ascian Slayer. I felt it only prudent to take precautions. Nonetheless, your counsel is duly noted.
I take my leave, friends. Rest assured, we shall meet again soon.
Well, he sucks. Cooperation? He can't be serious, can he? Well, we've certainly been given much to ponder, but first things first, we should report to the Exarch. You can run along, Aniero. We're perfectly capable of handling this little task. In light of your recent exertions, I'd say you've earned a rest. Go on, take yourself off to bed. We'll see you later, refreshed and ready for more. Man, bed sounds pretty goddamn great. Welcome back, sir. We've been expecting you. You'll find refreshments laid out in your quarters. I hope they are to your liking. Will you be retiring now? Very good, sir. I bid you a pleasant evening. Now to check in with Ardbert. Or is he not going to show up because he's still upset about his flying camel dog? I hope the past few days have not been overly taxing. Pray take your rest and recover.
From the Exarch, is it? With that mirror of his, he can watch your every move, you know. You probably think you're talking to yourself. Still, he's keeping you well fed.
Do you want the sandwich?
Judging by his people's faith in him, he seems to be a decent sort.
I mean, if you want the sandwich, just ask for the sandwich.
So much about him remains shrouded in mystery. Like, what was he doing back in my day? There was no such person when I was around.
You want the sandwich, don't you?
A lot's happened since the flood, though. Since I was set adrift. I know little more than you do of this city's history and the Exarch's past. Not that it matters. It's Emmett Selk we should be concerned about. When our world was about to be consumed by light, the Ascian in white appeared before us. He said that the only way for us to live on was to bring about the rejoining. Desperate as we were, we heeded his words, not realizing that the flood was of the Ascian's own making. They cannot be trusted, none of them. But Emmett Selk had one thing right. One should not fight blindly. That's what we did, and it cost us everything we held dear.
You're putting me off my dinner, asshole.
Poor you. But I take your point. Let's see then. What's a good topic for mealtime? Oh, food, I suppose.
Oh, fuck.
I can tell you about Verbertite cuisine, if you like.
No. I'm actually genuinely hungry. Ardbert, that would be mean.
Oh, and there's this time we were forced to collect rare ingredients for some god's forsaken feast. If it sounds ridiculous, it's because it was.
Square Enix acknowledging their own shitty quest design.
What? You too? Parallel worlds, eh? So, what sort of things did you have to fetch then?
Yeah, Ardbert definitely feels much more fleshed out than the Warriors of Darkness. Because, like, I mean, I shit on that storyline, and rightfully so. It wasn't... They're just... It was there for a fucking moment and then gone. But they're paying it off fairly well, I have to say, especially through, you know, things like Ardbert's characterization and stuff like that. Good evening to you, sir. I do hope you are well rested. The Exarch and your companions are presently gathered in the Ocular. He asks that you convene with them at your earliest convenience. Right on. Do you have business with the Crystal Exarch? Just say the word and I shall be happy to escort you to the Ocular. I feel like I'm going to sneeze again. God damn. What the fuck's going on here, guys?
Ah, there you are. You're just in time to welcome our guest.
Stare.
Please. Did I not explicitly tell you that we would be meeting again soon? Lest you forget, I made you a promise. I have no intention of meddling with your mission. I come only to observe.
Your Exarch friend in particular has piqued my curiosity. Summoning you all like that. Most impressive.
You honestly expect us to believe you've come only to observe? Or that you might deign to lift a finger to aid our cause if called upon? Even if there were a sliver of truth in your words, I would never accept your help. Not in my darkest hour. Not after all the suffering your kind has wrought.
So petty. I meant what I said, and I said what I meant. Wage your war against the Sin Eaters, put each and every Light Warden to the sword, prove yourselves heroes, brave and true, and I will be glad to embrace you as allies. Allies worthy of bearing the burden of truth. Surely such a partnership would be preferable to yet another round of fisticuffs.
No, I'd rather beat the fuck out of you.
And thus did the olive branch wither and die. Pity. Well, let no man say I did not try, futile as it was. Though I suspect you will seek me out when you grow tired of making the same mistakes. Difficult decisions lie ahead of you. Decisions best made with the benefit of knowledge to which only the eternal are privy. For now, I shall resume my shadowy vigil. Whatever you choose to do, make sure it's worth watching, would you?
What was that all about?
A vain attempt to make us doubt our chosen course, most like. As if we'd believe a word that passed his lips. Unless you think there is some truth in what he says.
I share your suspicion, of course. But if he simply meant to lead us astray, he could have done so without revealing himself. At least, not in the manner he did. It goes without saying that an alliance with the Ascians is out of the question. But since we have no way of knowing where they might be hiding, it seems only logical to press on with our mission, even if our enemy seems content for it to succeed.
Then let us discuss the Sin Eaters. I would begin by thanking you all for your efforts thus far. In striking down the Light Wardens of Lakeland and Ilmeg, you have accomplished more in your short time here than all of our forces managed in the last century.
That may be, but the Wardens of Calusia, Amareng, and Raktika remain.
Indeed, and their precise whereabouts are as yet unknown. Which is why I propose we divide our forces and conduct a systematic survey of each region. Once we have found our quarry, we may then determine how best to proceed.
I'll take Amareng in that case. I know the lie of the land well enough.
If there are no objections, I will make for Calusia. I have connections there both in and around Yulmore that may prove useful.
Then I would ask that you journey to Raktika. There you will find Y'shtola. With her assistance, I doubt the Warden will evade your grasp for long.
Is Y'shtola the conjurer you and Urianger used to talk about?
That's right. Though we haven't spoken much since you left for the forest.
I fear I may be to blame for that. I had every intention of relaying the news of your arrival, but she is disinclined to speak with me. You have visited her, have you not? Might I trouble you to...
'Twould be no trouble.
God damn it, don't make me fucking trouble. Why?
My thanks. While you are all out in the field, I shall be here attending to business.
I hate Urianger.
I had somewhat fancifully contemplated joining the search myself, but other matters demand my attention.
What's that?
A missive from Lord Vorthry. He invites me to join him in Yulmore to discuss the recent conflict at Lida Baran.
And?
Well, that's a
Did he
trap.
even bother to offer any bait? It's obviously a trap.
I should be surprised if it were not. Nevertheless, I must seize this opportunity to speak with him, even if only a few words are exchanged. Though my power will be much diminished so far from the tower, it is a risk I'm willing to take. Master Alphino, might I impose upon you to accompany me to Yulmore prior to beginning your reconnaissance?
Of course.
Then let us make ready. Safe travels to you all.
Yeah, exactly, Lloyd. I hate reading his dialogue so damn much. Just go do anything else. Before you leave, I would make a request of you. There's a church, or rather the ruins of a church, at Fort Job. Might I ask that you go there before seeking out Y'shtola? That was a place where people once gathered to worship the light. Alas, it has long since fallen into disuse. Yet within the hall, there remains a tablet whose writings I believe may prove of use to Y'shtola. At the very least, such a relic would make a suitable gift for your reunion. A most considerate proposal. Very well. Ere we depart to Raktika, we shall journey unto Fort Job that we might secure this relic. More fucking errands. There is indeed an arrest warrant out for Alphino in Yulmore. So, I see what you're getting at. Fuck is Fort Job? Oh, great. I'm not there. How did I forget to attune there? Well, shit. I see what you did there. I still have a second character called They Took Our Jobs from when we did that episode where we kept saying that. Here amidst these ruins, we will find the Church of the First Light, and within that hallowed hall, the tablet we seek. Time is of the essence. Let us be quick. At the height of Lakeland's prosperity, these sites served not as man's final bastion, but as a testament to his ingenuity and architectural prowess. The Church of the First Light was responsible for many such marvels, building majestic chapels in every corner of the realm. Alas, the flood, with its inexorable tides, would drown nigh everyone, and did all but put an end to the religion as a whole. For the creatures which then did rise from that fulgent deluge were seen as agents of divine punishment, sent to devour sin and sinner both, whence came the name Sin Eater. The people were lost, seemingly forsaken by their God. Yet where there is light, there hath ever been shade, and 'twas in the dark they sought solace. The most devout of these worshippers of Shadow did then migrate to the Raktika Greatwood, but that is a tale for another time. For now, let us find what remaineth of the chapel here. Aye, this is indeed the church we seek. It's surprisingly intact. What little is left of the church, the churches I've seen until now, has always borne the scars of decades of disuse. Its subterranean construction hath done much to protect the hall from the ravages of time, yet the reason for its remarkable preservation may be deduced from its decoration. As faith in the light did wane, so rose reverence for the dark, and its followers did want for places of worship. Jesus. To be plain, oh please do. The standards which do adorn these walls do not belong to those who built them, but to the worshippers of dark, the knights blessed, who subsequently migrated to Raktika, yes? Indeed, 'twas beneath the shaded boughs of the Raktika Greatwood that they finally found sanctuary. Often, many times, did Yulmor make spurious overtures of friendship unto them, but they are no fools. The Exarch knoweth full well that Y'shtola, in her seclusion, doth labor to learn all she may of the blessed and their past. 'Tis why he sent us here. Now I see. I now see. That tablet of which he spoke provideth a glimpse into the history that she so yearneth to comprehend. Well then, we'd better hurry up and find it. Somebody help me out. Where the fuck is this thing? Thank you. Within the altar, you saith. Saith. Goddamn. Not escapeth thine eye, 'twould seem. This is indeed the tablet we seek. Curious, these engravings predate the Knights Blessed. If I'm not mistaken, they are writ in the script of the ancient empire of Ronka, whose capital once stood in the midst of what's now Raktika. 'Twill be no small matter to decipher them. A fine gift for our seeker of truth. 'Tis plain the Exarch understandeth Y'shtola only too well. But come, let us quit this place and make ready for our journey to the woods. Ere we depart, there is a custom of the Knights Blessed which I feel compelled to elucidate. As one might expect, they deem the light to be abhorrent and everything it touches befouled. Thus do they take the utmost pains to protect all that they can from its taint, including their very names. To speak plain, it is the belief of the blessed that one's own name must ne'er be uttered in the light of the everlasting day. Yet this commandment precludeth not the use of another's. Thus do parents protect their children, and in rare cases, masters their disciples. What? So it is that Y'shtola has taken the name of Master Matoya. Lest we offend them, I bid you not speak her true name in the Blessed's presence. With that in mind, let us with the guard who keepeth vigil at the Great Woods border. I mean, I get it. It's just he threw so many fucking words at it that it was like, what? Well met, traveler. What business brings you here? Yes, of course, right this way.
No matter how far he goes, Man cannot resist looking back on the path he has walked. The untold stories and secrets of the past can be more alluring than the promise of tomorrow. And so he braves the forests of Raktika in search of mystery and wonder. Of Ronka, to which all seekers of hidden truths are inevitably drawn.
We have arrived. Vast though these woods may be, they are, by and large, uninhabitable. Not so the swamps of Cydia, however, whose sparse foliage permitted man a foothold.
Oh, this dork again.
No lands must remain beyond our grasp. Go forth, conquer, rule! Forgive me. A sudden pang of nostalgia for those halcyon days. Exploring virgin territories, subjugating primitive peoples, all for the glory of Garlemald.
If you've brought your ivory standard, I'll be happy to tell you where to stick it.
Huh.
Can we not simply take a moment to enjoy the view together? Or would you rather I spied on you from the shadows?
I thought that was clear.
Much more of this, and I may very well begin to regret my show of good faith.
If you really want to stay, then help us fight.
No, I think not. I am an observer, nothing more. Even shielded by the shadows of these boughs, I feel the light's presence most keenly. To accompany you is taxing enough. To fight is out of the question.
I will suffer your company if I must, but not your commentary.
Tis plain our Asian counterpart meaneth to follow whosoever we lead. Were it otherwise, he would not suffer the overabundance of light in these woods. Verily, verily, it pervadeth every corner, and so long as the Light Warden remaineth, the Sin Eaters shall be free to prey upon these lands without surcease. If naught is done, 'tis but a matter of time before the blessed succumb. 2 years past, a swarm of Sin Eaters did lay waste unto the largest settlement, killing a great many of their priests in so doing. Though some few did survive, they know not how to go on. Wayward souls in want of a guiding hand, for mercy Y'shtola hath provided that which they sorely needed. Have they since endeavored to restore their home, and thither, Jesus fucking Christ, thither shall we bend our steps to Fort Gohan. We're going to Fort Gohan, guys. All right, here's the deal. I'm going to get to Fort Gohan, and then I think I'm going to be calling it for tonight. God damn it. Yes,
I see little sign of recent
was on
activity,
fire.
nor hath any meaningful progress been made with the reconstruction. Mayhap Y'shtola sought shelter elsewhere. Come, let us quit this place.
Now! Surround them!
These senators, they're not like the others.
There's a reason for that. Lower your weapons, please. We mean you no harm.
How is it they can speak?
It's a Sin Eater trick. They mean to kill us all.
Kupo?
That will seem a lot less amusing when we are forced to kill them.
Oh, for the love of... I had hoped that by accompanying you, we might come to understand one another. But all I have come to understand is that you have a knack for inflaming the natives. You've committed the cardinal sin of boring me. And so, I retire to the shade.
Yeah, well, get out of here then. Fuck off.
Good luck.
There! Did you see that one disappear?
I think I preferred La-Hee.
What a dick.
Enough. Runar, report.
Master Matoya!
Don't care about the new glamour.
We apprehended them as you ordered, but are you certain these are Sin Eaters?
The intense light of the ether I saw was unmistakable. If not Sin Eaters, then what?
'Tis passing queer that Y'shtola should mistake us for the enemy, is it not? Mayhap it hath been too long since last she beheld the radiance of thine ether. Master Matoya, hath time truly made strangers of us?
Nay, I recognize you, Urianger, Thancred. And this is Minfilia of the First, of whom you spoke before.
Just so. And knowing as thou must that we come in peace, might I prevail upon thee to have thy comrades lower their arms?
First explain this other presence in your company, the one I know not. There is but one manner of creature in this world whose ether is suffused with such an abundance of light.
Mine apologies, Master Matoya, but thou art mistaken. Before thee standeth our dearest comrade, the truest hero among us. Though he is but recently arrived here in the First, not one but 2 Light Wardens have already perished by his most puissant hand.
It cannot be.
Sure, the middle one.
Master Matoya?
Lower your weapons. Forgive us this hostile welcome. Come. I would give you a proper introduction to Raktika and its people.
All right. Well, I think this seems like a pretty good place to wrap it up for the evening. Guys, thank you so much for hanging out with me. I really appreciate it. Thank you for all the follows. Thank you, Dolvik, for the 100 bits. Thank you, Adamusk, for the $100. Really appreciate it. Again, any subs, bits, donations, those are all going to get a new computer to provide a better stream for you guys. So really, really appreciate all of the support. And this has been awesome. I've really been enjoying not only my return to Twitch, but also my return to Final Fantasy XIV. I'm pleasantly surprised, for all of you wondering, where's Aniero's head at? Finally, now that I'm out of Pixie Land, I'm genuinely pretty excited to continue on in the story. It has been very good. This has been, even with all of the hype that I heard around this has been better. And why did I just shoot up to 64 people? I don't know. Anyway, if you're just joining me, I am just wrapping up. I do appreciate it. If this is your first time stopping by the channel, follow the channel. Hit the notification button so that you can get the notification when I'm going to be streaming next. I might stream a little bit more Shadowbringers tomorrow, probably followed by some Fallout 76. Make sure you join the Discord. Lloyd just hit the Discord link in the chat room, but if you ever forget it or need another invite, come here and hit exclamation Discord, and you'll get instantly invited. Anyway, guys, it has been phenomenal hanging out with you tonight and playing some more Shadowbringers. I'm glad that we were able to push through Pixieville. Yes, Fallout 76 is on Game Pass if you want to give it a try. It is free, I understand, on Game Pass, so go check it out. OKRD and Evil Lives saying the exact same thing at the exact same time. That is absolutely hysterical. Yeah, seriously, if you want to check it out, I actually think it's a really good game, despite all of the shit that people gave it. If you want to try it with me on stream tomorrow, I invite anyone who would like to come and hang out and play some Fallout 76. That's going to be tomorrow, probably around 9 o'clock. I hope to get the stream started around 6, but it's going to kind of depend a little bit on what happens with work. So if work is a goddamn nightmare, it may be a little bit later at 7, but we're going to get some Shadowbringers in before we flip over to Fallout 76, all right? So that's going to be it for me. Thank you guys for hanging out. real quick, if you're a fan of pro wrestling, make sure you check out the podcast that I returned to this past week, The One Fall Show. Check it out, onefallshow.podbean.com. I make my triumphant return to the show. Also, check out the One Fall Show YouTube channel for episodes of the One Fall Show WWE 2K19 Super Universe mode. It's really cool. A heavily modified WWE 2K19, all with current rosters between Raw, SmackDown, NXT, 205 Live, and even AEW. And here's the best part. We're just letting the computer play matches, and me, Chuck Bean from Nerd Radio, and Will, who you might remember from episodes of Refresh, as well as some appearances on Final Encounter Cast, they're helping me call the matches. It's super fun, super hilarious. You can find 3 episodes that we've done over at the One Fall Show YouTube page. Just search One Fall Show on YouTube. Make sure to subscribe, because I think we only have like 10 subscribers. It would be nice to see some more catch on to this. And it also goes down live here on the channel Saturday afternoons. Right now we're doing it at 4 p.m. But make sure you join us for that. It's a lot of fun. Even if you don't like professional wrestling, there is some fun to be had in there for you as well. All right, that's going to be it for me. I'm going to go track down some food at 10:40 at night. I'm sure that my heartburn is going to thank me for that later. Guys, have a wonderful night. I will hopefully see you tomorrow. If not tomorrow, definitely Thursday. Bye, guys.